All right, guys, we are back at it again with a new video. We are going to talk about variables on both sides today. So we are going to add a new part of our phone. All right, we're actually going to skip C for today. And we're going to talk about M, A, and M. All right, next week we'll put together CMAM, and then we'll put together the whole phone. How exciting. All right. So let's do it. All right, so what's going to be different about this one is you are going to see when you're writing this in that now when I make my equal signs, I have a variable of x on the left side and on the right side. So I'm going to label that left and right because you're going to hear me reference that a lot throughout the video. Okay, so we could talk about C too, but we're not going to be able to do it. When I am doing C, I'm scanning for like terms on either side. So are there like terms on the left? No. Are there like terms on the right? No. So I'm not talking about it across the equal sign. I'm talking about it on side to side. So if there are no like terms, I'm not going to do that step. But now I see that there's variables on either side of my equal line. So I have to move my variables to one side using inverse operations. So this is the first time we're going to move variables around. I like to keep my variables always on the left side. Okay, so that means any variable that I see on the right side, so for example, I see this x on the right side, I'm going to move him. Now remember, this is also a 1x. So step one in this case is going to be to move x. All right, so I'm going to move that 1x. I'm going to put that on both sides. How do I do that? Same way we move our regular numbers. It is a positive 1x, so I'm going to need to take it away. All right, this is going to get brought down. 4x take away 1x is 3x. So I bring down a 3x. I'm solving that. I'm solving this guy. All right. Then on the right side, I have the 1x and the negative 1x. That's going to cancel. And then I'm going to bring down my 8. Okay. So now it looks pretty similar to our two-step equations. So step number 2 in this case, I'm going to jump down to add or subtract. Uh-oh. What did I do? Erase? That's okay. Okay, so I look for my number without the variable. Again, I'm writing that in over here on my phone. And I see a 16, it's negative, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is to add. I cancel. I bring down. And I go back to solving. So I have 8 take away 16, that's negative 8. Okay. Last step. Multiply or divide. And in this case, I'm going to be dividing by 3. Cancels. I'm left with x equals. This side I solve. Now if I put that in my calculator, I'm going to see that I'm going to get a really weird number. So instead of solving that, I'm just going to leave it as a fraction. Negative 8 over 3. And fractions are okay too. I know they seem scary, but they're okay. They're numbers. Zero's a number. Fractions are numbers. Decimals are numbers. That's okay. All right, let's try it again. Okay, I'm going to scan my left side for like terms. There's none. I scan my right side for like terms. There's none. Okay. And now I see variables on both sides. So I didn't do my C. I didn't do combine like terms. So now I'm going to go to step 1 is going to be to move variables. Okay. So I see variables on both sides. I need to move them. I want to move them to my left side. So I'm going to move this 2x over here. It was a negative. I'm going to change it to a positive. So 5x and 2x, negative 5 plus 2, we're going to solve that. That's negative 3x. I bring down my negative 6, bring down my equals. These two are opposites, so they cancel. And then I bring down my 9. All right, what's going to be next? I did the M, so now I'm going to do my A, which is add or subtract. Remember, numbers without the variable, so I see a negative 6, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is positive 6. Bring this down. They cancel because they're opposites and inverses. And my 9 plus 6 I solve. Okay, last step, multiply or divide. So I'm going to divide my negative 3. And I get x equals, solve, negative 5. All right, so we are going to practice this on Friday. I can't wait to have you for 2 more days. All right, see ya.